Okay there, hi, we're going to be talking about vibrato, so everything you've ever wanted to know about vibrato. Okay, so the first vibrato we're going to look at is a classical style vibrato, but you can also use this in jazz. So say for example if I'm playing so the way we do that is basically we fret the note and then I'm doing a movement like this. Okay, so my thumb is on the back of the neck here. So let's try that again. Okay, so that's the first vibrato. It's vibrato number 1. And it's really cool because you can use it if, say for example, so if you want it to use it for like, you know, if you're playing like a rock ballad or something, it might be more suitable to use that kind of vibrato. It does work really well on electric guitar. And you can do it on literally any finger. So again, that movement, if you can see that movement there, do that really slowly. Okay, so we're going to look at your basic blues rock vibrato. A few things here first. First of all, I really need to have my thumb over the neck, and we're using that thumb as a pivot. Then we grab the note here with my first finger. This is we're working out of the A minor pentatonic scale here. And what I want to do, I want to grab the note here, and then I'm going to gradually pull it down like so, like this. Now if I do it a bit faster, okay, and you can see whereabouts on my finger, indentation, that's where I'm fretting the note. So it's not on like this, not like a classical vibrato. It's slightly on the side of my finger there. Now the other vibrato we want to do is one going up. So I do that really slowly. Now that's on a slightly different part of the finger. That's more there, that's kind of coming on that part of the finger. And then I'm just, if you can see this, I'm going, it's a really good way of wearing your frets out. Okay. Now, when do we use these two different types of vibrato? We go down and we go up. Now there is a reason why you need to develop both these styles, because for example, if I'm playing this note here, I can't go down, so I have to go up. Okay. This one here is the opposite. I have to come down. And to me, both up and down have a slightly different feel. Let's see if you can tell the difference. So I'm going to go, if I play the same lick, so that's down. Play same lick, but go up. Okay, so that's up, that's down. You probably have maybe you have slightly more control going down, I don't know. There is a slight difference, very minuscule. Now what you got to do now is practice it on your second finger. Down, up. Third finger, down, up. Now, what you can do, this is another little trick. With your second finger, you can actually use your first finger on the fret before it, like so. It's going to give you a bit more strength there. Okay, and again with the third finger, I actually use all three fingers if I'm going up or down. You know, you don't want to go. I never play it with just my, you know, because again you'd have to bring your finger over that way to go down. So your third finger really needs the support of the second finger on the fret before, possibly even the first finger as well. But certainly that would be my technique there. Coming down, going up. You can also use, there's players like Robben Ford who also use the fourth finger. And again, what you can do here when you're using the fourth finger is you can put your third finger over that finger, almost. My fingers are a bit fat. Robben Ford has thin, slender fingers compared to me. So you can see, you can just slightly put your third finger over the top of the fourth finger. It's going to give it more strength, even using your second finger as well. Okay. So when I'm playing this, my mono pentatonic, I could actually just practice vibrating every note. They're all downs. There. Those last two are up. And I'm going to come back up and I'm going to vibrate it all up. Okay, I'm going to do these two last four notes down. Okay, so that's your basic blues sort of rock distortion. I'm going to show you with a bit of overdrive from the Carl Martin fuzz pedal. So, how that sounds. So these are downs and these are up. There I just felt like doing it with my second finger, but I should have done it with my third. Okay, now this is something I learned of players like Gary Moore, especially when you're using a lot of overdrive, is when you're playing a note, for example on Parisian Walkways or a song like that with Gary Moore, he'd vibrate the note and then it would get quicker, the vibrato would get quicker as the note dies away, which is really kind of reminiscent of a human voice. And the reason, I also do this in blues with my clean guitar, but you can just hear it a lot better. So with the overdrive, so okay, actually let's backtrack here because I'm doing two techniques here. I'm bending a note up and I'm vibrating it. Okay, so that's probably one of the hardest things to do actually on the guitar. Okay, so let's really break that down. So we've got, so that's a melody of Parisian Walkways. So we've got this note here on the 15th fret on the B string. We need to bend it up to the 17th fret now. Your first thing is to bend up, so you want to find the note. Now you can see here, if I really want to have control, I'm using 3 fingers on subsequent frets there. I'm bending up to pitch, and then I'm adding a vibrato. Okay, and also with the technique of doing it wider, and then it gets quicker as the note dies away. So just check this out. Okay, now notice I'm doing a bit of a quicker vibrato there. So B.B. King, who's somebody you have to check out just for his vibrato, and he basically came up with this really kind of singing style. Sometimes it was a little bit aggressive. So I'm going to say, for example, we're playing a major blues lick. Okay. So that's another side. You're literally bringing your thumb out a little bit more here. You can see. So that would be where it would normally be for more relaxed vibrato. I'm bringing it out here a little bit, and I'm really shaking my hands. This again is kind of a B.B. King, Gary Moore, heavy rock, blues. You know, well, B.B. King's not a heavy rock guitarist, but you know what I mean. So that really slowly. You can really waggle, I don't know, shake your hand. So we can use that technique as well on Parisian Walkways. We can go. Okay, when I'm bending the note down. Hopefully that's given you a few ideas about vibrato. If there's anything else you want me to delve into, just leave some comments down below. But I mean, that's something to be getting, to be working with. And, you know, you have to remember where vibrato comes from. So now I'm going to show you where the blues and rock vibrato, where it kind of, its heritage, where it came from. Thanks for watching.